Peter, did you remember to feed Stewie before I left? I'll be at the grocery store for another hour at least. It's packed here.
It itches, Lois. It's right under my skin. Kind of feels like tiny spiders crawling around.
Very funny, Peter. Just make sure Stewie eats his dinner.
No, Lois, I'm serious. This doesn't feel right. It hurts.
Did you try scratching it? Or maybe take a shower, you stinky bastard?
I tried scratching, but it's too deep, like it's under my skin. I can almost see something moving.
Peter, stop it. You're being dramatic again.
I'm not being dramatic. It's spreading now. Started on my arm, but now it's crawling up to my shoulder.
Maybe you got into some poison ivy in the yard. Take a Benadryl and lie down.
This isn't poison ivy, Lois. I can feel it pulsing, like something is trying to get out.
Peter, I don't have time for this right now. I'm trying to get the shopping done.
I think I see something moving under my skin. It's bulging out in places. Should I try to cut it out?
What? No, don't cut yourself, Peter.
But it hurts, Lois, and it's getting worse. I think it's spreading to my face now.
Peter, chill your beans. Are you feeling okay otherwise?
Nope! My head feels foggy, and I keep hearing whispering, like someone's talking to me, but no one's here.
Then listen to me and lie down. I'll be home as soon as I can.
I don't think I should be alone right now. Something doesn't feel right. I'm going to message Chris.
Okay, let me know if you need me to come home early.
Dad, where's the Wi-Fi password? You changed it again, didn't you?
Chris, did you hear that from upstairs?
Hear what?
The scratching in the attic, right above your room. I can hear it from down here.
No, I didn't hear anything. Is this because I borrowed your game? I said I was sorry.
This isn't about the game, Chris. The dark always holds secrets, things that aren't meant to be seen.
Okay. Are you drunk?
I'm more awake than I've ever been. Can you hear it now? The scratching?
No, Dad, there's nothing. You're waffling.
They say the walls have ears, but I think they have eyes too. They're watching us, Chris.
Who's watching us?
I found something in the attic. I don't think it was supposed to be found. It's changing me.
What did you find? Dad?
Stay in your room, Chris. Don't come out, no matter what you hear.
Why? What's going on?
I'm not sure I'm me anymore. The itching is taking over. Something is trying to get out.
Jesus Christ, Dad! Should I call Mom?
No, don't call anyone. Just stay in your room. Lock the door.
I'm locking it right now.
Stay quiet, Chris. They can hear us.
Peter, I found that book you were asking about, the one on ancient symbols. Should I bring it home?
Brian, I've been thinking, what if nothing is real? What if we're just puppets in someone else's game?
Well, that's a bit nihilistic even for me. What brought this on?
I can see the strings now, the ones that control us. They're everywhere.
Are you feeling all right, Peter? This doesn't sound like you.
What if I told you free will is an illusion? That we're all just following a script, dancing to someone else's tune?
I'd say you've been reading too much philosophy, or you've been drinking, possibly both.
The ancients knew, Brian. They knew about the Watchers, the ones who control us from beyond the veil.
You're on something, buddy.
I found something in the attic, another book. It showed me things.
Wait, what? What about this book? Do you already have one?
My one is a book of truth, of revelation. It's changing me, Brian, opening my eyes.
Peter, listen to me. Where did you get this book? And what exactly does it say?
The words move. They crawl across the page, like the things under my skin.
Under your skin? Peter, are you hallucinating?
Not hallucinating, seeing for the first time.
I'm coming home. Stay put.
No, stay away. It's not safe. They don't want you to know.
Who doesn't want me to know?
The directors. They're watching, always watching.
Directors? What directors?
I have to go. They're calling me. The voices.
Peter, wait. Don't do anything stupid. I'm on my way.
Dad, can I stay at Sarah's until tomorrow? Her mom says it's okay.
You think I don't know what you did. You think I'm blind. I saw everything.
What? Dad, I didn't do anything.
You betrayed me, you evil bitch. After everything I did for you, this is how you repay me?
Are you on drugs or something? I don't know what you're talking about.
The blood will be on your hands. When they come for us all, you'll be the first to go.
Are you having some kind of breakdown?
I know what you're planning. I can see it all now. The conspiracy.
There's no conspiracy. I just want to sleep over at Sarah's.
Sarah isn't real. None of this is real. They made you to spy on me.
I'm gonna call Mom and tell her you're being one crazy-ass hoe.
Do not contact her. She's one of them. They've gotten to her already.
One of who?
I can see them watching us. Through the cameras. They're everywhere.
What cameras? Dad, there are no cameras.
They're in the walls, in the ceiling, even in our phones.
Okay, I'm going to text Mom now. I think you need help.
If you contact her, they'll know I'm onto them, and then we're all dead.
Who will know?
The directors. They're pulling all the strings, and now they're coming for me.
What directors? Dad, I don't understand.
I have to go. They're getting closer. I can hear them scratching at the walls.
Please don't do anything crazy. I'm really worried about you.
Stay away from home, Meg. It's not safe anymore. Nothing is safe.
Guys, I just got really messed up texts from Dad. I think he's having some kind of breakdown. He's talking about conspiracies and directors watching us.
He's been texting me crazy stuff too, about scratching in the attic and things in the dark.
Same here. He's been saying some disturbing things about free will and puppets.
He told me he has something crawling under his skin. I thought he was just being dramatic.
This can't be good. He told me to stay away from home because it's not safe.
He told me to lock my door and stay in my room.
He mentioned finding a book in the attic. Said it's changing him.
Should I come home? I'm still at the store.
I don't know. He specifically told me to stay away.
He's been really quiet for the last few minutes. I don't hear him moving around anymore.
What should we do?
Let me finish checking out. Then I'll head home. Brian, can you try to message him?
I'll try, but this is definitely not like him.
I'm staying in my room like he said. I'm too scared to come out.
I'm staying at Sarah's. No way am I coming home.
Stay put, everyone. We'll figure this out.
Lois, I'm planning a surprise, a prank for the whole family.
Peter, I'm checking out now. Can this wait until I'm home?
No, I want to tell you now. I know you'll appreciate it.
Okay, fine. What's this prank?
It's so clever, you see. I'm gonna make everyone jump. I got some supplies.
Excuse me? Have you bought a trampoline or something?
Sharp ones, shiny ones. I'm setting it up now.
Peter, that doesn't look like a prank. That's really dangerous.
No, it's funny. I want to see what's inside.
Inside what?
Everything. Everyone. The universe is made of guts, Lois. Did you know that?
Ugh, Peter, this isn't funny.
You'll see. I've been practicing. On the walls. On the furniture.
Practicing what exactly?
Cutting. I'm getting really good at it. Nice clean cuts.
Peter, stop. This isn't like you.
I want to see what's inside Chris first. He's young, fresh. His insides must be so clean.
What, Peter? That is not funny. Don't you dare touch Chris.
But I need to know if they're inside him too. The crawling things.
Peter, I'm serious. This isn't a joke anymore.
It was never a joke, Lois. I need to check everyone to make sure you're not infected.
Infected with what?
The watchers, the directors. They put things inside us.
Peter, I'm calling 911. Something is seriously wrong with you.
Don't! They monitor the calls. They'll know I'm the only one who can save us.
You need help, Peter. Professional help.
I have all the tools I need. Nice, sharp tools. I'm going upstairs now to check on Chris.
Peter, no. Stay away from Chris. I'm coming home right now. Chris, are you okay? Is Dad there?
No, he's not in my room. I think he's outside, but I don't think he's the problem right now. There's something on the other side of my wall.
Which translates to what exactly?
Something scratching. Someone's carving something from the other side, but I swear Dad just went downstairs.
Oh my goodness. Can you see what it is?
Hold on. The wall is getting thin in spots. I can see symbols.
Chris, listen to me. I want you to push your dresser against the door right now.
Oh, trust me, I already did. But Mom, I think he snapped, and I can hear Dad talking to himself.
What's he saying?
I can't make it all out. Something about cleaning the vessel and making room for them.
Chris, stay absolutely quiet. Don't make a sound. I'm on my way home.
Mom, there's more symbols appearing. They're forming some kind of circle now. It looks like a person with its chest open. Oh my God, Mom, I think it's supposed to be me.
Lois, I found something about Peter's symptoms.
What is it? Things are going downhill very fast.
I think I know what's happening. There's an obscure medical condition. It's called the norovirus.
What's that?
It's extremely rare. Listen to these symptoms. Extreme behavioral changes, violent tendencies, paranoia.
That sounds exactly like Peter right now.
Exactly. The virus attacks the brain, specifically the areas controlling impulse and judgment.
How do people get this virus?
That's the strange part. It's not naturally occurring. The article suggests it was engineered.
Engineered? By who?
It doesn't say explicitly, but it references a group called the Directors. Peter mentioned directors earlier.
Oh no. Is there a cure?
The article mentions potential treatments, but nothing definitive. I'm still researching.
Brian, Peter is threatening Chris. He's talking about cutting him open.
Jesus Christ, you need to call the police.
Peter said they're monitoring the calls. I don't know what to believe anymore.
The paranoia is part of the virus. Don't listen to him. Call 911 now.
But what if they really are watching?
Lois, listen to me. This virus is making Peter dangerous. You need to protect yourself and the kids.
You're right. I'll call as soon as I get on the road.
Be careful. I'll keep researching. There might be something in these documents that can help us.
Hey everyone, I think we need to talk about Dad. He's completely lost it.
He's been scratching symbols into my wall from the other side, like rituals or something.
I found information about something called the norovirus. It causes exactly the symptoms Peter is showing: extreme behavioral changes and violence.
Everyone needs to stay put. Do not engage with Peter. Chris, stay in your room. Meg, stay at Sarah's. Brian, keep researching.
Oh God, what if he comes after me?
He doesn't know where you are. Just stay there. I'm coming home now.
The scratching stopped, but now I hear him in the hallway. He keeps saying my name.
Don't answer. Stay absolutely quiet.
Lois, did you call the police?
Not yet. I'm getting in the car now.
Please hurry, Mom. I don't want anything to happen to Chris.
Wait, I just noticed something.
What is it?
The smoke detector in my room. It has a red light blinking. We don't have that kind of smoke detector.
Chris, that might be a camera.
A what?
Oh my goodness. I think Brian's right. It doesn't look like our regular detectors.
That's definitely a camera. Someone's watching you, Chris.
Oh my God, OMG, oh my God. This is insane.
What do I do?
Don't touch it. Whoever's watching might know if you disconnect it.
Cover it with something, but make it look casual, like you're not aware of it.
Okay, I'm hanging a shirt over it, making it look like I'm just tossing clothes.
But who would put cameras in our house?
Remember Peter mentioned directors? And the norovirus article mentioned the same thing.
This is bigger than we thought. Someone is doing this to Peter, and they're watching us.
Dad's at my door. He's knocking. Oh God, what do I do?
Don't open it. Chris, please, stay quiet.
He's saying he wants to help me, that he needs to check if I'm infected. He says he has tools.
Chris, I'm begging you. Do not open that door.
The virus is making him dangerous. He's not himself right now.
Okay, I'm staying quiet. The dresser is against the door. He can't get in, for now.
Damn it. Someone slashed all my tires. I can't get home.
What? Who would do that? Surely Dad couldn't have if he's all the way over here.
Exactly. But I'm at the customer service desk now, trying to figure out what to do.
This has to be connected to what's happening with Peter. It can't be a coincidence.
Mom, are you okay?
I'm fine. Just completely terrified. Someone doesn't want me getting home.
Dad keeps coming back to my door. He's scratching at it and talking, that he needs to clean me out, that I'm full of them.
Someone needs to call the police now.
I'll do it from the store phone. Chris? Have you disabled that camera?
I'm trying. My hands are shaking so bad. I put a shirt over it like you said. But now I'm trying to unscrew it.
Be careful. Make sure you're keeping your hands away from the circuit board so you don't electrocute yourself.
I can't get the screws out. The screwdriver keeps slipping. Dad is hammering on the door now. I'm so screwed.
Stay strong, Chris. I'm going to get help. Meg, are you still safe at Sarah's?
Yes. Sarah's been checking social media. Someone posted about seeing Dad.
Where?
At the corner of Spooner and Main, about 15 minutes ago. They said he was talking to himself and had blood on his hands.
Oh God, no. Whose blood?
They didn't say, but Sarah's checking for more updates.
Guys, I think that story checks out because he's gone from my door. I don't hear him anymore.
Still, don't come out.
I wouldn't dream of it.
Brian, what does this all mean? What's happening to Peter? Brian, please tell me you found something. Anything that can help us?
Lois, this is bigger than we thought. The norovirus isn't natural. It's engineered, designed specifically to alter human behavior.
But why? Who would create something so terrible?
I found a footnote in the journal. It mentions a group called the Directors Collective. They're some kind of clandestine organization. Apparently, they specialize in behavioral manipulation through synthetic pathogens.
That sounds like mind control. But how would Peter get infected?
I don't know yet, but the journal mentions that infection typically occurs through direct contact with some kind of delivery mechanism.
The book. Peter mentioned finding a book in the attic.
That could be it. The virus might be applied to the pages, absorbed through the skin when touched.
Is there a cure? Something we can give him?
There's mention of an experimental antidote, but it's complicated. Would require specific compounds.
My tires are slashed, Brian. I can't get home. Chris is trapped with Peter, and someone is watching through hidden cameras.
This is coordinated. Someone planned this. They infected Peter, and now they're monitoring the results.
Like some sick experiment?
Exactly. And we're all part of it.
I'm calling the police right now.
Be careful what you tell them. If this group is as powerful as the journal suggests, they might have influence everywhere.
Then what do we do?
Let me keep researching. There might be more about the directors in these files. I need to know who they are and what they want with Peter. Maybe then we can figure out how to stop this.
Hurry, Brian. I don't know how much time we have.
Guys, Sarah found more sightings of Dad. Someone posted a video of him at the park. He's carving something into a tree.
Can you see what it is?
It looks like the same symbols that Chris found on his wall. And Sarah says there's a hashtag trending locally about a wild-eyed man wandering the neighborhood.
Guys, I got the camera down. My hands were shaking so bad, but I managed to unscrew it.
What does it look like?
It's high-tech, not something you'd buy at a store. There's a tiny logo on it. Looks like 3 overlapping circles.
That matches the symbol in this journal, associated with the Directors Collective.
This confirms it. Someone deliberately infected Peter, and they're watching all of us.
But why? What do they want?
I don't know yet, but I'm going to find out.
Sarah says there's another sighting. Dad was seen heading back toward our house about 5 minutes ago.
Chris, if you hear him coming back, hide under the bed or in the closet.
I will, but what if he breaks down the door? The dresser might not hold.
I've called the police. They're sending someone, but they didn't sound like they believed me.
They might be compromised. The directors seem to have extensive reach.
Oh crap. Sarah just showed me something else. There was a news story last month about experimental medical research. And guess who was mentioned?
Who?
Dad's workplace. Apparently they were contracted by some research group for behavior modification studies.
That's it! That's how they got to Peter. They must have planted the book in your attic, knowing he would find it.
This is all my fault. I should have noticed something was wrong sooner.
It's not your fault, Mom. None of us could have known. No! I hear him coming back up the stairs. His footsteps sound different, like he's dragging something.
Don't make a sound.
I'm going to hide in the closet. Like you said, the dresser should block the door, but I don't want to take chances.
Sarah's dad is a cop. She's asking if he can help.
Yes, please. Anyone who can help.
He's outside my door again. I can see his shadow under the crack. He's saying my name over and over, but his voice sounds strange, like it's not just him talking.
I'm trying to get a taxi, but there are none available. Someone must have made sure I can't get home.
This is orchestrated. They want Peter isolated with Chris, like some sick experiment.
Sarah's dad is on his way. He says to stay on the line and keep texting updates.
The doorknob is turning, but the dresser is holding. He's pushing against it. I can hear the wood creaking.
Chris, if he gets in, you run. Use the window if you have to.
It's the second floor, but I guess broken legs are better than whatever he wants to do. He's talking again, saying the directors need fresh vessels, that I'm perfect.
Don't listen to him. That's the virus talking, not Peter.
The dresser is moving. He's so strong. I don't think it's going to hold.
Hello, Lois. Are you having fun at the grocery store? I made sure you'd stay there, nice and far away from our little game.
Peter, what have you done? Where are you? Is Chris okay?
So many questions. Chris is fine, for now, but he's being stubborn. Won't let me help him.
Help him? Peter? You're being a goddamn lunatic.
I'm having so much fun without you, Miss Boring. I'm making new friends. Want to see?
What friends? What are you talking about?
She didn't want to play along, so I had to open her up.
Oh my God, Peter. What have you done? Who is that?
Just some woman walking her dog. Wrong place, wrong time. I checked inside her. No directors in there, just regular guts.
You killed someone? Peter, this isn't you. You're infected with something.
Not infected. Enlightened. I see everything now. The world is a stage, and we're just puppets. But I cut my strings.
Peter, listen to me. You're very sick. We can get you help.
I'm not sick. I've never felt better. Want to see my other friends?
No, I don't want to see.
Too late. They didn't have directors inside them either. I'm still looking. Chris might have them. I need to check.
Peter, stop. Please. Leave Chris alone.
You never took me seriously, did you? All those years, you thought I was a joke. Well, who's laughing now?
I'm begging you. Stop this. The virus is controlling you.
The virus freed me. I can see the truth now. The world is hollow. People are shells. And the directors pull the strings.
Who are these directors? What do they want?
They watch us, record us, use us for their entertainment. And then they discard us when the show is over.
Peter, please. We can fix this. Come back to us.
Too late. I'm gonna check Chris now. I bet he's full of them. Little wriggling directors, just waiting to burst out.
Peter, no. Please. Don't hurt him.
Mom, Dad broke through the dresser. I locked myself in the closet, but I found something.
Chris, are you okay? Did he hurt you?
I'm okay for now. He's tearing apart my room, looking for me, but I accidentally found something when I was pulling down the camera. I knocked loose the attic access panel in my ceiling, and you won't believe what's up there.
What is it?
I couldn't go up, but I could see inside with my phone flashlight. There were drawings everywhere. They match the symbols Dad carved into my wall.
Those are definitely occult sigils, similar to what's mentioned in the journal.
It looked like they'd been there a while, but how? When did Dad do this?
I don't think it was Peter. The directors must have accessed your house before. Set this all up. The book, the symbols, the camera.
Guys, Sarah just showed me another picture. There's a van parked down the street from our house.
A van?
Black unmarked, with tinted windows, and some kind of satellite dish on top.
That matches what the journal described. The Directors Collective uses mobile surveillance units. They're monitoring everything.
Dad's trying to break down the closet door now. He's saying he needs to check if I'm infected, that he needs to open me up.
Oh God, the police aren't taking me seriously. The officer just laughed when I tried to explain, said I sounded as crazy as the guy I was describing.
They're compromised, goddammit! Or just incompetent. Either way, we can't rely on them.
Sarah's dad is on his way, but he's coming from across town. It might take him a while.
I don't have a while. Dad is breaking through the door.
Chris, is there anywhere else you can hide?
I'm trying to climb up into the attic through the hole in the top of the closet, but it's small and I'm not.
Keep trying, Chris. It's your best chance. Lois, I found something, a potential antidote for the norovirus.
Really? What is it?
It's a specific chemical compound meant to counteract the virus's effects on the brain, at least temporarily.
What do we need? How do we make it?
That's the tricky part. It requires several prescription medications, mixed in a specific way.
Tell me what they are. Maybe the pharmacy here has them.
You'll need risperidone, an antipsychotic, sodium valproate for seizures, and methylphenidate, a stimulant, ground and mixed in equal parts, then dissolved in water.
Would those be prescription only?
Yes, but it's our only chance. If we can get Peter to take it, it might clear his mind enough to regain control.
I'll talk to the pharmacist. See what I can do.
Be careful how you explain it. Don't mention the norovirus. Just say it's for a medical emergency.
Got it. How long would it last?
According to these notes, maybe a few hours. Enough time to get him proper help.
If I can get these medications, how do I get them to Peter?
That's the hard part. It needs to be ingested or injected. And in his current state,
He'd never willingly take it.
exactly. We'd need to trick him somehow.
I'll figure something out. First, I need to get to the house.
Have you had any luck with transportation?
The store manager is trying to help, but everything is suspiciously unavailable. Taxis, Uber, everything.
The directors are isolating you. They want this to play out without interference.
They slashed my tires. They're watching us through cameras. And now they're making sure I can't get home.
Which means this is all deliberate, an experiment, with us as the lab rats.
Mom, there's more. Sarah and I have been monitoring social media. There are reports of a guy matching Dad's description all over town.
What is he doing?
Carving symbols into trees, buildings, even cars. And there's talk of multiple casualties.
Oh, Jesus.
And that van Sarah saw? It's been spotted at multiple locations. Always just before or after Dad was there.
They're following him, monitoring everything he does.
Exactly. And Sarah just found something else. It's a news article titled Experimental Research Group Seeking Volunteers, with an image of a black van with tinted windows on it. This was in last month's paper. It mentions behavioral studies and observation of family dynamics.
That has to be them, the directors.
And look at the contact information. It's a company called Analog Entertainment, with the same triple circle logo that was on the camera.
So they're a company, not some government organization?
Looks that way. And Sarah found their website. They produce immersive reality content, whatever that means.
They're experimenting on us. For entertainment.
That's what it looks like. And Dad's their star.
I'm going to destroy them. When this is over, they will pay for what they've done.
Mom, Sarah's dad just called her. He's almost at our house. But there's a problem.
What problem?
The van is blocking the street, and there are people in hazmat suits. They're telling everyone it's a gas leak, keeping people away.
No, they're containing the situation, making sure no one interferes with their sick experiment.
What do we do?
I need to get home, somehow, before it's too late. Everyone listen very carefully. I'm in the pharmacy now. Brian's antidote needs prescription drugs. But I think we can make something similar with OTC medications.
That might work. What do they have?
Benadryl for the sedative effect, caffeine pills to substitute for the stimulant, and some kind of seizure prevention medicine I convinced the pharmacist to give me. I told him my husband was having an episode.
That could work as a temporary substitute. Here's how to mix them. Crush 4 Benadryl tablets completely. Mix with 2 crushed caffeine pills. Add 1 tablet of the seizure medication. Dissolve in the smallest amount of water possible. It needs to be concentrated.
Got it. I'm making it now.
Perfect. Now we just need to get it to Peter somehow.
Guys, I made it into the attic. Dad can't find me up here, but I can hear him moving around the house.
Thank God you're safe, Chris. Can you tell where he is?
He's going room to room, looking for me, I think. I've lived in this house my whole life. I know every creak in the floor, every sound the pipes make. I can track him by the noises.
That's brilliant, Chris. Can you let us know his movements?
He's in the hallway now, moving toward Meg's room. I can draw a map of the house and mark his position. Let me use the drawing tool. The red dot is Dad. He's in Meg's room now, tearing things apart. I can hear him still muttering about directors and vessels.
I'm so glad I'm not home, but I think outside isn't any better. I think I'm being followed.
What? Meg, where are you?
I left Sarah's. I know it was stupid, but I thought I could help somehow. I'm at Spooner Street in Maine, moving toward home, but there's a black van following me.
Meg, go back to Sarah's. Now.
I can't. The van is between me and Sarah's now. I'm going to cut through the park, try to lose them.
Dad's heading downstairs now. He seems agitated, moving faster, toward the front door.
Meg, he might be coming for you. The directors probably told him your location.
Oh God, what do I do?
Hide. Now.
Okay, I'm cutting through the convenience store. The van is still following. I'm going to try to lose them in the mall.
Mom? Dad definitely left the house. I heard the front door slam, then his car starting.
Can you see from a window which way he went?
Checking now. I'm crawling across the attic to the window. It's so dusty up here, and there are more of those symbols everywhere, like someone's been living up here. I can see Dad's car. He's driving toward downtown, the same direction Meg went.
Chris, I need you to be brave. Can you go down to the kitchen?
I'm kind of afraid to leave the attic. What if he comes back suddenly?
I need you to find a container, something we can put the antidote in, but that doesn't look suspicious.
Like what?
His beer. If we can put the medicine in his beer, he might drink it without noticing.
Okay, I'll try, but I'm terrified.
I know, honey. You're being so brave. When this is over, I promise we'll get through it together.
I'm climbing down now. The house is empty, but it's a mess. Blood everywhere, and those symbols carved into all the walls.
Don't look at it. Just get to the kitchen. Check if there's beer in the fridge.
Checking now. Jackpot! He has a 6-pack of Pawtucket Patriot. He's never gone anywhere without having at least one when he gets back.
Perfect. I need you to take one out, but don't open it yet. We'll put the antidote in when he's close to returning.
Got it. I've got one beer set aside. Now what?
Go back to the attic. Keep watching for any signs of Dad returning.
On my way back up. The attic is so used. It's like someone's been living here. There's a sleeping bag. And empty food wrappers. How did we not know?
The directors must have had access to our home for God knows how long, setting all this up. I hate those bastards, whoever they really are.
Lois, I found something crucial about the Directors Collective.
What is it?
I had to decode some forum posts. People talking in code about experimental reality shows, cross-referenced with business registrations. I think I found their headquarters.
Where?
An old TV studio on the outskirts of town. 55 Mainline Drive. It's registered to Analog Entertainment, LLC, the same company name Meg found.
We need to get there after we help Peter.
That's not all. I found mentions of other experiments, other families, all exhibiting the same symptoms. They call it analog horror.
Dear God, how many people have they done this to?
Dozens, from what I can piece together. Most ended in multiple fatalities. They're testing the virus, refining it. We're just the latest subjects.
We need to stop them. But first we need to save Peter and protect our family.
Be careful with the coded messages I'm sending. They're monitoring our texts, but they might not recognize these references.
What references?
Remember the fishing trip to Baker's Pond, where Peter caught the big one? That's our rendezvous point if things go wrong.
The storage shed. Got it.
And the Halloween when Stewie got lost, where we found him, that's our backup.
The old mill. I understand.
I'm heading to the library archives now. They have old blueprints of the town. Might help us find a way to approach the studio undetected.
Good thinking. Let me know what you find.
Mom, the van is still following me. I'm at the Quahog Mall now.
Where exactly?
Food court. I thought I'd lose them in the crowd, but I can see them. 2 men in black coats. They're watching me.
Can you get to a security guard?
I tried. He just brushed me off. Said unless they actually do something he can't help. Oh no, I just saw Dad.
What? Where?
He just entered the mall. He's covered in blood. People are screaming and running away from him, but he's walking straight toward the food court, toward me.
Meg, you need to run. Now.
I'm moving, heading for the back exit, but the men in black coats are coming too. I'm trapped between them and Dad.
Go to the women's restroom. Lock yourself in a stall. They can't follow you in there.
Okay, running there now. Made it. I'm in a stall, but I can hear Dad outside. He's calling my name. How did he know where I was?
They must be tracking our phones. Turn yours off.
But then I can't text you?
You're right. Just try to stay hidden.
He's in the bathroom. How did he even know? He's checking the stalls. I'm standing on the toilet so he can't see my feet. He's getting closer, knocking on each door.
Stay quiet. Don't make a sound.
He's right outside my stall now. I can see his shoes. He's saying something about directors needing a young vessel like me, that I'm perfect. What do I do?
Is there a window? Any other way out?
No windows, just the main door. But he's between me and it. He's trying the handle on my stall now. It's going to break.
Meg.
Hang on. The men in black coats. They just came in. They're talking to Dad, telling him I'm not the target yet, that he needs to focus on the primary subject. They're leading him away.
Who's the primary subject?
No clue, but they're gone now. I think it's safe to come out. I'm checking now to see if they are still out there. All clear. The bathroom is empty. I'm going to slip out the back way.
Where will you go?
I don't know, but I can't go home, and I can't go back to Sarah's.
Go to the place where Peter caught the big one. Remember? Brian will meet you there.
The storage shed at Baker's Pond? Okay, I'm on my way.
I've got the medications, all mixed and ready, but I need to find Peter.
Any leads?
Actually, Yes, I was going through Peter's earlier texts. Before things got really crappy, he mentioned something about the old place where they make dreams.
The abandoned warehouse district? Dad used to call it that. He said that's where all TV shows went to die.
Yes, that has to be it. The warehouse district on the edge of town.
That makes sense. It's isolated. Perfect place for the directors to stage their sick experiment.
I've convinced the grocery store manager to let me borrow his car, so change of plans. I'm heading there now instead.
Mom, wait. Let me help. I found some information online about those warehouses. Floor plans. They're public record. I can guide you through it.
That would be incredibly helpful. I have no idea what I'm walking into.
Be careful, Lois. We still don't know exactly what the directors want, or how dangerous they really are.
I know, but I have to try. For Peter, for all of us.
Guys, I made it out of the mall, but the van is following me again. I tried to go to Baker's Pond like you said, but they found me.
Where are you now?
Cutting through the industrial district, trying to lose them again, but they're still behind me, moving slowly, like they know I have nowhere to go.
Meg, listen carefully. I think they might be heading to the same place I am, the warehouse district.
Why would they go there?
It must be their operational base for this experiment. Keep an eye on the Meg, but stay far enough away to be safe.
I'll try. They just turned onto Harborview Road.
That leads directly to the warehouses. You're right behind them.
Mom, I've got the warehouse district map up. There are 12 buildings total, but only 3 have been used in the last year according to the city records.
Which ones?
Buildings 4, 7, and 9.
This is perfect, Chris. Thank you.
Building 7 is the largest. It used to be a TV studio storage facility. Makes sense that's where the directors would set up.
That's where I'll head first then.
I'm on my way too, but I'm across town. It'll take me at least 45 minutes. Lois, please wait for me.
I can't promise that. If Peter's in danger, or if he's dangerous to others, I have to act now.
Mom, I'm looking at the detailed floor plan for Building 7. There are multiple entry points you should know about.
Tell me everything.
The main entrance is likely being watched, but there's a loading dock on the east side. It has a personnel door next to the big bay doors. That would be your best bet.
Got it. East side. Personnel door.
When you get inside, you'll be in a long corridor. Stay left at the first junction. Right leads to the old control rooms, probably where they're monitoring everything. You want to avoid that.
Left at first junction. Got it.
The main storage area is in the center. It's a huge open space. If Dad is anywhere, he's probably there.
Is there a way to approach it without being seen?
Yes, there's a catwalk above. You can access it from the second level. Take the stairs at the end of that first corridor, then follow the walkway around. It'll give you a view of the whole floor.
That's perfect. I can scout the situation first.
Be careful, though. The blueprints show the catwalk is pretty old. It might not be stable.
I'll move carefully. Anything else I should know?
There are offices on the west side, second floor. If the directors have a command center, that's probably where it would be.
I'll check there if I don't find Peter in the main area.
One more thing. The building has an old security system, motion sensors in some areas. They might have reactivated it.
How do I avoid triggering it?
The sensors are usually at waist height. Stay low when passing through doorways, and move slowly in open areas.
I'll channel my inner ninja.
I wish I could do more. I feel so useless just sitting here.
You're doing exactly what we need. These directions could save my life, and Dad's.
Please be careful. I can't lose both of you.
You won't, I promise.
Mom, the van just turned into the warehouse district, just like you said it would.
I'm about 5 minutes away. Can you tell which building they're heading toward?
I'm watching from behind a dumpster. They just stopped outside Building 7. Men are getting out. They're wearing those same black coats.
How many?
4. All men. They have equipment with them. Cases and bags. One has what looks like a camera.
They're setting up to film something. This confirms Brian's theory. This is all some sick reality show to them.
Aha, I see Dad's car. It's parked on the other side of the building.
Are you sure it's his?
Positive. Same dent in the fender from when he hit the mailbox. Same bumper sticker that says I'd rather be drinking.
So he's definitely in there. What are the men in black doing now?
They're unloading their gear, heading inside, through the main entrance. They look excited, like they're anticipating something.
This isn't good. They must be preparing for the final act of their sick show.
Oh geez, Mom. What if they catch you? What if they do to you what they did to Dad?
That won't happen. Chris has given me a way in they won't expect, and I have the antidote.
There's another van arriving. This one is bigger, like a production truck.
What's happening?
More people getting out. They have professional camera equipment, lights, sound gear. It's like they're setting up for a big production.
This is insane. They're treating this like a television show.
That's exactly what it looks like. One guy just said something about the finale. I could just barely hear him.
I'm almost there. Stay hidden, but keep watching. I need to know what I'm walking into.
There's someone different coming out now. He looks important. Expensive suit. The others are deferring to him.
Must be one of the directors, the ones in charge.
He's looking at his watch. Seems impatient, like he's waiting for something to happen. Now he's on the phone. I can't hear what he's saying, but he's gesturing toward the building. That's it. They all just went inside.
This is my chance. I'm going to approach from the east side like Chris suggested.
I see you? You've just arrived.
Yes, I'm parking far enough away to not be noticed.
Do you see me?
Not yet. Don't move, though. Where exactly are you?
Behind the blue dumpster, east side of the parking lot, near the chain link fence.
I see you now. Stay there. I'm going to try to get inside. Once I'm in, you need to stay out here on lookout.
Okay, but be careful. Those men looked dangerous, and they're clearly prepared for something. Good luck, Mom. I love you.
I love you too, sweetheart. I'm moving in now. We'll text when I'm inside. I'm inside. Use the personnel door by the loading dock like Chris suggested. It was unlocked.
That's good. What can you see?
Nothing much yet. It's dark as hell. Using my phone flashlight sparingly. The corridor is exactly like you described. I'm heading left at the junction.
Keep an eye out for guards. The directors are likely monitoring the building. Stay out of sight as much as possible.
I'm trying. I can hear voices coming from somewhere deeper in the building.
Anyone coming outside? I'm watching the entrance.
No one so far. I'm approaching the stairs to the catwalk. Moving slowly, there's a smell, metallic, like blood.
Oh, great. Just be prepared for what you might find.
I'm climbing the stairs now. They're metal and old, making too much noise for my liking.
Take your shoes off. It'll be quieter.
Good idea. Much better. I'm on the catwalk now. I can see down into the main floor. Oh my, I found Peter.
Is he okay?
He's alive, but not okay. He's in the center of the floor, moving strangely, like he's dancing to music only he can hear.
That's the virus affecting his motor functions. What else do you see?
He's talking to himself. I can't hear what he's saying, but he keeps looking up at nothing, like he's addressing someone. And, oh Jesus, there's blood everywhere.
Mom, is there anyone else there? Any of the directors?
Not that I can see, but there are cameras set up on tripods around the perimeter. They're filming him.
Just as we suspected, they're documenting the effects of the virus.
I need to get down there. Give him the antidote.
Mom, wait. I managed to hack into their security system. It was old and badly protected.
What? How did you do that?
Computer club at school taught me some basics, and the password was literally password 123. I can see the feed from their security cameras. There are people in the control room, just like I thought.
Can they see me?
I don't think so. You're in a blind spot on the catwalk, but if you go down to the main floor, they'll spot you immediately.
I need to get to Peter somehow, though.
There's a maintenance ladder on the far side of the catwalk. It leads down behind some old set pieces. You could use those for cover.
I see it now. Heading that way.
And remember to keep out of the sight lines of the cameras. The people in the control room are watching monitors. They seem excited about something. One keeps pointing at Dad on the screen.
What is Peter doing?
He's carving something into the floor now, using what looks like a knife. Those same symbols again?
I see him. I'm at the ladder now, going down.
Hold on! Someone's coming onto the main floor. A man in a suit. He's approaching Dad.
Oh crap, I see him too. Staying hidden behind these set pieces. I can hear them now.
What are they saying?
The man is praising Peter, calling him the perfect subject, saying the final act is about to begin. Peter is just staring at him, twitching.
Mom, there's movement in the control room. They're all getting up, grabbing equipment. I think they're coming down.
How much time do I have?
Minutes at most. If you're going to move, it has to be now.
The man in the suit just left. I need a way to get closer. Distract Peter somehow.
There's a control panel on the wall near you. It might control the overhead lights. If you can create a distraction...
Good idea. Moving to the panel now.
Lois, listen carefully. Before you approach Peter, there are some critical things you need to know.
Tell me quickly. I don't have much time.
The norovirus affects the amygdala, the part of the brain that controls fear and aggression. Peter will be hypervigilant, extremely sensitive to perceived threats.
So, I need to be non-threatening.
Exactly. Approach slowly, hands visible, speak softly. Use his name often.
What about the antidote? How do I get him to take it?
It needs to be ingested. Did you bring something to put it in?
I have his favorite beer. I transferred it to a plastic bottle so it wouldn't break.
Perfect. But be careful. If he suspects anything, the virus will trigger an extreme fight response.
What should I say to him?
Validate his perceptions. Don't contradict his delusions. Say you believe him about the directors, that you want to help him fight them.
And if that doesn't work?
Keep your distance. The virus causes unpredictable aggression. He could attack without warning.
I understand. I'm at the control panel now, about to create a distraction.
One more thing. Once he takes the antidote, it will take about 10 to 15 minutes to work. During that time, he might get worse before he gets better. Be prepared for that.
Got it. I'm going to try now. Wish me luck. I've cut the main lights. The warehouse is darker now. Just emergency lights. Peter is disoriented, looking around.
The people from the control room are confused too. They've stopped in the hallway. This is your chance.
I'm approaching Peter now, staying low, moving between the set pieces.
Mom, there's activity outside. More vans arriving. Whatever's happening, it's escalating.
I'm almost to Peter, just a few feet away. He hasn't noticed me yet. He's still muttering to himself, drawing those symbols.
Remember what I said. Speak softly. Use his name. Don't appear threatening.
I'm talking to him now. He just noticed me. He's staring. His eyes look dilated, bloodshot.
What's he doing?
Just staring. I'm telling him I believe him, about the directors, that I'm here to help. He's listening. All right. I offered him the beer, said he looked thirsty. He took it though.
Excellent. Is he drinking it?
He's looking at it, sniffing it. I told him it would help fight the director's influence. He's drinking.
Keep him calm. The antidote will take time to work.
He just dropped the bottle. He knows.
Mom, you need to run.
Mom, the men outside are rushing in. They heard something. They're entering the building.
I'm trapped.
Mom, there's a door behind you. To your right, it leads to a storage room.
I see it. I'm in the storage room, door locked. Peter is banging on it, screaming my name.
The directors are on the main floor now, looking around. They seem panicked. This wasn't in their script.
How long until the antidote works?
At least 10 more minutes. If he drank enough, you just need to stay safe until then.
The banging stopped. It's quiet now. Too quiet.
I can see Dad on the camera. He's just standing there, swaying slightly. The directors are approaching him, cautiously.
They don't know about the antidote. I'm going to peek out, see what's happening.
Be careful, Mom.
Peter is just standing there. Like Chris said, the man in the suit is talking to him. Peter isn't responding. Oh my lord, he just collapsed.
That's the antidote working. It's causing a system shock as it counteracts the virus.
The directors look furious. They're surrounding Peter. I need to get to him.
Mom, wait. It's too dangerous.
I can't leave him. I'm going out there.
Enjoying the show?
Who is this?
Just a fan, a director, you might say, of this little production.
What are you talking about?
Your family, your husband, this wonderful drama unfolding. It's quite compelling.
Are you part of the directors collective?
I am the directors, or rather, one of them, Johnston, at your service.
You're sick. You infected my husband.
We improved your husband, made him interesting. For once.
People are dead because of you.
Collateral damage. For great art, you can't make an omelet without breaking a few eggs. Or in this case, a few skulls.
Why are you doing this?
Entertainment, Lois. Pure entertainment. Reality TV has become so staged, so predictable. We wanted something raw, something real.
By turning my husband into a murderer?
The norovirus merely unlocks potential, removes inhibitions. Everything Peter did was always inside him. We just let it out.
That's not true. Peter would never hurt anyone.
Are you sure about that? We've been watching your family for months. The perfect subjects for our show. We call it Family Guy. Catchy, isn't it?
You're monsters.
We're visionaries, and season 1 has been such a success. Viewers love Peter's rampage, your family's panic, the emotional trauma. It's ratings gold. Want to see the thumbnail?
You're broadcasting this?
To a select audience. Very exclusive. Very wealthy. They pay top dollar for unfiltered horror.
I'm going to destroy you. All of you?
Bold words. From a woman hiding in a storage closet while her husband lies unconscious. But don't worry. Your family's story isn't over. We have plans for season 2.
There won't be a season 2.
Oh, but there will. We've already collected DNA samples from all of you for the cloning process.
Cloning?
Of course. Can't have our stars permanently damaged. Each season, fresh copies. Fresh trauma. We call it Family Guy the Massacre. Truly groundbreaking television.
You won't get away with this.
We already have. Your little antidote stunt wasn't in the script, but we can work with it. A temporary setback. My partners, Leeperin, Loptroin, and Dukenton, they're already preparing the next phase. Peter was just the test subject. The virus works beautifully. Next time, perhaps we'll try it on your son or your daughter.
Stay away from my children.
Too late. We're already in your lives, your homes, your minds. The real question is, what will you do next, Lois? That's what our viewers want to know.
I just got texts from one of the directors. His name is Johnston. What they're doing is even worse than we thought.
What did he say?
They're producing a show called Family Guy. They infected Peter on purpose, for entertainment.
You mean people are watching this? Like we're some sick reality show?
That's exactly what he said. They have viewers, rich people paying to watch our suffering.
That's disgusting. They're treating us like animals.
It gets worse. They want to make more seasons. They're collecting our DNA for cloning.
Cloning? That's not even possible with current technology.
Well, they seem to think it is. They're calling it Family Guy the Massacre.
Mom, I think I found something. I managed to access their internal video feeds. I'm sending you a link. Be prepared. It's disturbing.
Oh my god, I just accessed the link now. That's their control room. I see Peter on their monitors. He's still unconscious, and they're just watching him, taking notes, like he's a lab rat.
I recognize one of them, the man in the blue shirt. He was at the mall, following me.
I can see their names on their badges. Johnston, Leeperin, Loptroin, and Dukenton, just like the text said.
They look so normal. How can they do this to people?
Wait, I think Dad is moving. Look at the main monitor.
I see it. He's stirring. The antidote must be working.
The directors look concerned. This wasn't part of their plan. They're arguing.
I need to get to Peter before they do something worse.
Lois, I've been researching these directors while you were texting. I found information on all 4 of them.
Tell me everything.
They're former film industry professionals, all blacklisted for ethical violations. Johnston was a horror director, known for pushing actors too far, causing real trauma on set.
And the others?
Leeperin was a behavioral psychologist, lost his license for unethical experiments. Loptroin was a biochemist, fired for testing on unwilling subjects. And Dukenton was a reality TV producer, known for manipulating contestants.
They're the perfect storm of evil.
Exactly. They formed Analog Entertainment 3 years ago, very secretive. But I found their personal information, addresses, phone numbers, even their private emails.
Send it all to me. They're going to pay for this.
I sent the file over to you via email. I also found something possibly even more disturbing. There have been other shows before this one, other families who disappeared after strange behavioral incidents.
Did any of them survive?
Not that I could find. The pattern is always the same. One family member infected, violent incidents, then the entire family vanishes.
That's not going to happen to us. We're going to stop them and expose what they've done.
How are we going to do that?
With the evidence you and Chris have gathered, the control room footage, the personal information, their communications.
We'd need more. Something concrete that links them to the norovirus and the deaths.
I bet it's in their control room, on their computers.
Can Chris access those?
I'll ask him. Chris, can you access their computers from the control room?
I'm trying. Their security is better than the warehouse systems, but I might be able to grab files if they leave any workstations unlocked. Hold on, I can actually see one of their screens through the security camera. The password is on a sticky note. Classic security fail.
Can you read it?
Just barely. It looks like analog 1234. Let me try to get in. It worked. I'm in their system.
What can you see?
Folders. Tons of folders. Project files. One is labeled Griffin Family. That's us.
What's in it?
Surveillance footage. Reports. Something called Season 1 Outline. And a folder called Nora Distribution.
That's it. That's the evidence we need.
Downloading everything now, sending it to all of us, just in case.
Guys, Dad is awake. I can see him on the video feed. He's sitting up.
Can you see his face? Does he look normal?
He looks confused, scared, not violent. The directors are approaching him cautiously.
I can hear him from here. He sounds like himself. The antidote worked.
It might be temporary. We need to get him out of there before the virus reasserts itself.
I'm going out there.
Mom, wait. The directors are talking about resetting the experiment. I can see it in their chat logs. They have another dose of the virus.
I'm not letting them infect him again. I want revenge. Peter woke up confused, but he's Peter again. They've moved him to some kind of holding cell. I overheard them saying the antidote caused a temporary neural reset. I've managed to dip from the storage closet, but I don't know how long I have until they find me again.
The effects might not last. We need to get him out of there soon if we want the effects of the virus to be fully reversed.
Well, you know what? I'm done running and hiding. It's time to confront these monsters.
Mom, are you sure? They're armed.
So am I. I have teeth and fists, don't I? And I have their personal information now. Thanks to Brian, I'm going to contact them directly.
What good will that do?
Let them know we're coming for them. Put them on edge. Make them nervous.
Psychological warfare. Not a bad strategy.
Johnston, Leeperin, Loptroin, and Dukenton. These directors think they can toy with us. Let's see how they like being the ones watched and hunted.
I've been studying their security through the camera feeds. I can tell you exactly where everything is. Cameras, guards, access points.
And I found something else. In a medical cabinet near where I'm hiding. Adrenaline shots. A whole case of them.
Lois, what are you planning?
They turned Peter into a monster. Maybe it's time they face some monsters of their own.
I'm at a good vantage point outside. I can see the whole building. I'll take pictures of everything to help us plan.
Good work, Meg. I need to contact these directors now. Hello, Johnston. Or should I call you Jonathan Reeves, former horror director, fired from Paramount for extreme psychological distress caused to actors.
Well. Someone's been doing their homework. I'm impressed, Lois.
I know everything about you now, about all of you. Your addresses, your finances, your past failures.
And what exactly do you plan to do with this information? Call the police? They won't believe you.
I don't need the police. I have your files, your Nora distribution records, records of every family you've destroyed.
Impossible. Those files are secure.
Nothing is secure from a mother protecting her family. Now here's what's going to happen. You're going to release my husband. You're going to surrender yourselves, or I will gut you, prick.
Ha ha ha! You really think you have any power here? You're just characters in our show. This drama is delicious, though. Our viewers are eating it up.
Then they'll love watching what happens next, when the characters rewrite the script.
Such spirit. This is why we chose your family. Such passion. Too bad it won't save you.
Check your email.
What? How did you get this?
That's just a sample of what I'm sending to the FBI, to the media, to your mother in Tallahassee.
You bitch. You have no idea who you're dealing with.
Neither do you. You infected my husband once. Let's see what happens when I infect myself and come for you.
You wouldn't dare.
Wouldn't I? I have nothing to lose at this point. I'm coming for you, Johnston. See you soon. Dr. Leonard Porterfield, Aka Liperin, former behavioral psychologist, license revoked for conducting experiments without consent.
Who is this? How did you get this number?
It's Lois Griffin, your latest experiment.
Lois, this is unexpected, though fascinating.
I'm sure you find it fascinating. The way you found torturing those college students fascinating before Harvard stripped you of your tenure.
That's ancient history and grossly misrepresented.
I have your files, Leonard. Your research notes on the norovirus. Your observations of my husband's suffering.
Those are encrypted, secured.
Not anymore. I'm sure the medical board would be interested in how you've been spending your time since losing your license.
What do you want, Lois?
I want you to know fear. The same fear my family has felt. I'm coming for you. And unlike you, I won't be taking notes.
This aggression is pointless. You can't touch us.
Look outside your window.
What? How do you know where I am?
I know everything about you now. Where you live, where you eat, where you sleep. Sleep tight, doctor, while you still can. I've contacted Johnston and Liperin. They're rattled.
Mom, I've been analyzing their security system. It's complex but has weaknesses. The main studio has 4 wings, each controlled by one of the directors.
Perfect. We can isolate them.
Exactly. Johnston runs the east wing. That's where most of the monitoring equipment is. Liperin controls the north wing. It's set up like a lab, with observation rooms. Loptroin has the west wing. That seems to be where they develop the virus. And Dukenton runs the south wing, where they edit and distribute the content.
What about security measures?
Each wing has keycard access, but I found a backdoor in their system. I can trigger a fire alarm that will unlock all doors. Standard safety protocol.
Any guards?
4 that I can see on cameras. 1 in each wing. They rotate hourly, and they all meet in the central hub at shift change.
When's the next shift change?
9 p.m., about an hour from now.
That's our window.
Lois, I've put together an infiltration plan based on Chris's security assessment and Meg's photos.
Let's hear it.
We need to divide and conquer, split the directors so they can't coordinate. When the fire alarm goes off, they'll follow evacuation protocol, but we can intercept them at their designated exit points.
How do we know which exit they'll use?
They're creatures of habit, according to the personnel files Chris found. Each always uses the exit nearest their office, even during drills.
So we station ourselves at each exit.
Exactly. But we need to be careful. These people are dangerous and likely armed.
So am I. I found more than adrenaline. They have quite the collection of weapons here. For self-defense, I'm sure.
Lois, what exactly are you planning to do when you find them?
Get Peter back. Make sure they can never hurt another family. Beyond that, I'll decide in the moment.
Just remember, we need them alive, to confess, to face justice.
We'll see what kind of mood I'm in.
Mom, I've taken photos of all the entrances.
These are perfect, Meg. Can you see any guards outside?
2 at the main entrance, none at the service entrances. There's a delivery dock that's completely unguarded.
That's our way in. What about escape routes?
There's a parking garage connected to the building. Underground, I can see cars coming and going. Probably employees leaving for the day.
Perfect. We'll need a vehicle to get out once all this is over.
Already on it. There's a van similar to theirs, left unattended. Keys might be inside.
Check it if you can, safely.
I'm moving close now, staying in shadows. Got it. Keys were in the cup holder. It's running now. I'll parked it about a block away. Done. Ready when you are, Mom.
You're amazing, Meg. I'm so proud of you.
Thanks, Mom.
I found Peter. He's in a holding cell near the central hub. I can see him through a window.
Is he still himself?
Yes, he looks scared, confused, but not violent.
We need to move fast. The antidote won't last forever.
I have the adrenaline shots with me, and I found something else. Syringes labeled N-virus neutralizer. Must be their version of the antidote.
Grab those! They'll be more effective than our makeshift version.
Already did. I'm going to free Peter now. Then we're coming for the directors.
The fire alarm is ready. I can trigger it remotely when you give the word.
Wait until Peter and I are clear, then hit it.
Standing by.
The van is ready. I'll be waiting at the South Service entrance.
I'm going in now, going to radio silence until Peter is free. If you don't hear from me in 10 minutes, trigger the alarm anyway.
Good luck, Lois. Be careful.
Being careful is what got us here. These people hurt my family. Now it's their turn. I'm gonna rip their damn throats out. I've got Peter. He's disoriented, but he's with me. Chris, trigger the alarm now.
Alarm triggered. All doors unlocking. Chaos on the monitors. The directors are scrambling.
Perfect. Everyone move to your assigned positions. Peter and I are heading for Johnston.
On my way to intercept Leaperin.
Heading for Loptroin.
I'm already in position for Dukenton. He always uses the south exit.
Remember the plan. Isolate them, get answers, make them pay. Let's finish this. I have eyes on Johnston. He's running toward the east exit. Just like Brian predicted, Peter's with me. He remembers everything Johnston did to him. The virus, the manipulation, everything.
Be careful. Don't let revenge cloud your judgment.
Too late for that. We're closing in on him now.
Mom, did you give Dad the adrenaline shots?
I gave him something better, clarity, and just enough of their rage serum to focus it.
Is that safe?
We're past safe. We're at justice.
Lois, what are you planning to do?
He's cornered now, in a storage room. No cameras, no witnesses, just us and him. The look on his face when he saw us, priceless.
Be careful, Mom. The guards are everywhere.
The guards are dead, all of them. Johnston is begging Peter now, offering money, fame, as if we wanted any of that. I don't even need to do anything.
Lois, remember who you are.
I remember exactly who I am. A mother, a wife, a protector. He's crying now, telling us it was just business, just entertainment. Peter's hands are around his throat. I'm not stopping him.
Is he dead?
Not yet, but soon. We want answers first. About the other families. About the virus. He's talking, confessing everything.
Record it if you can, Mom. We need evidence.
Already recording. It's done. Johnston won't hurt anyone else. Ever again.
I've cornered Leaperin. In his laboratory. He's surprisingly calm. Almost like he expected this.
Don't let him fool you. He's a manipulator. That's what he does.
I know. He's hiding somewhere in here and is talking to me about the virus. How it's a miracle of modern science. How it reveals our true nature. The philosophical justifications of a madman.
Don't listen to him. He'll get in your head.
Don't worry. I'm not here to debate ethics with him. I'm here for justice. Though I find myself wondering, what separates our vengeance from their cruelty? Are we not also becoming monsters in our pursuit?
They made Peter a monster. We're choosing this path. That's the difference.
Perhaps. Or perhaps the capacity for monstrosity lies in us all. Waiting for justification. He's offering me access to his research. Says it could benefit humanity. He truly believes his work is important.
And that justifies torturing innocent people? Turning Peter into a killer?
Of course not. Nothing justifies that. Found him! 1 second, please. It's finished. Leaperin is no longer a threat. I've secured his research. All of it. The antidote formula. Everything. And as for him, I took your advice. Teeth really are a great weapon for ripping out jugular veins.
Good work, Brian.
I found Loptroin in his lab. He's trying to destroy evidence, burning files, smashing vials.
Stop him. We need that evidence.
Oh, don't worry, I've already killed him. He tried to run, but I blocked the door, smashed a bottle of acid over his face, and then shoved the rest straight through his chest. He's convulsing now, spasming on the floor, foam coming from his mouth. I've gathered what evidence remains. His computer, lab notes, everything he didn't destroy.
Good work, son. You shouldn't have had to see that.
I'm okay, Mom. I'm stronger than they thought, than we thought.
Dukenton is trying to escape through the parking garage in a black SUV, but I rammed into him, lol. His leg is trapped under a shard of metal. Give me 1 sec, I'm gonna slit his throat. It's handled. Dukenton won't be producing any more shows.
Is everyone okay?
I'm fine.
Alive and reasonably well.
Still in one piece.
We've got Johnston's confession. Brian has Leaperin's research.
I salvaged what I could from Loptroin's lab.
And I have Dukenton's client list and distribution data.
Then it's over. We've won.
At what cost, though? Look at what we've become. In our quest for justice.
We did what was necessary. To protect our family. To protect future families.
Perhaps, but vengeance leaves a mark on the soul. One that's not easily washed away.
What do we do now?
We leave. Take Peter to the hospital. Make sure the antidote holds. And then we try to rebuild our lives.
Can we ever be normal again after all this?
No, but we can be stronger together.
What about the directors? The evidence?
We have everything we need to ensure they never hurt anyone again. Let's go home, all of us.
Dad needs medical attention first. The sooner the better.
Agreed. Meg, bring the van around. We're leaving this nightmare behind.
Hey everyone, it's me, the real me.
Dad, you're texting. How are you feeling?
Like roadkill that's been marinating in the sun, but better than yesterday.
We've been so worried about you.
I'm the one who should be worried about all of you, after what I put you through.
It wasn't your fault, Peter. You were a victim, too, of the director's experiment.
I still can't believe it was all for a TV show, some sick form of entertainment.
Well, they paid for it. All of them.
I heard bits and pieces from Lois. You all became quite the Avengers.
We did what we had to do for our family.
I'm so proud of all of you, and so sorry.
We're just glad to have you back, the real you.
Is it really over?
Yes, Peter, it's really over. The directors are where they belong now, 6 feet under, and we have all the evidence, their research, their client lists, everything.
I'm coming home tomorrow. The doctors say I'm stable. The antidote worked.
We'll be waiting, Dad, with your favorite beer, the real kind, not the drugged kind.
I think I'll stick to soda for a while, just to be safe.
Smart choice, Dad. We've got a lot of healing to do, but we'll do it together.
Family isn't just about blood. It's about who stands by you in the darkness. Who fights for you when you can't fight for yourself. And we all fought for each other.
I love you guys so much, more than I can ever say.
We love you too, Peter. All of us. Now get some rest. Tomorrow you come home, and then it's suing time. We're gonna turn all this crap we've dealt with into a goddamn fortune.